Hey everybody, this is Marshall Mathers. Cut. This is Marshall Mathers the fourth. This guy, I can't imagine any woman ever, just never.
Hey guys, it's Marshall Mathers the fourth here, back to you today with another video. And today I would like to talk about the fact that women's standards are absolutely ridiculous and insane. And I want to start off by saying that,
He's so happy, isn't he?
Attractive women, most of all, have the most insane, ridiculous standards in things that they themselves, as a whole, pretty much and ultimately expect, require, demand, feel entitled to, or even are for that matter, when it comes to the ideal man that they themselves want,
Do you
that
hear
they
yourself right now?
feel that they need or deserve or feel entitled to.
He's so energetic.
And what's funny about it, in a sad sort of way, is the fact that even when it comes to average looking women and ugly ones,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
mean, but ugly,
Oh my God.
but there's really no such
motherfucker.
thing as like super ugly women. There's just simply average looking ones, really attractive looking ones, and ugly ones.
You are a piece of...
But even when it comes to the average and ugly looking ones, they will not even settle for average and ugly looking men
Are you kidding me?
anymore.
Are you kidding me?
Like, I promise and guarantee all of you, I'm not even kidding.
Let me tell you something. I have dated a few guys that when I first met them, I did not find them attractive at all. At all. Not even a little bit. But they made me laugh, or that's huge. Or they did something, and then I hung around them more and more, and then they became the most gorgeous fucking men I've ever seen. For a while. Anyway. You're stupid. You don't know what the fuck you're saying. You have no clue. Probably because you've never had a girlfriend.
I mean, when's the last time that any of you have ever bothered to watch any street interviews of pretty much just about any random women out in public, anywhere in the world? I mean,
What?
literally, when's the last time any of you have actually took the time and bothered to watch any videos of the standards
Think about
that
it.
modern day women expect and require and demand and feel entitled to when it comes to the man that they themselves would settle down for?
Are you guys...
And
what?
this brings me to probably one of my best
The part
and
where
most
you shut
perfect
up?
examples that I want to say and talk about in this video, which is the fact that, one of the biggest lies that women have even told me when coming on my videos to comment in the comment section on any of my videos or
Oh,
community
I'd love to
posts
comment.
is when women will tell me, when they'll have the audacity to tell me that women don't hate shy men. And that is a load of bullshit. Literally. Because
Women
I've
don't like
watched
shy men.
and seen so many countless videos, street interviews of women, real life women in real life, not online, not on the internet, real life women, and a lot of them too, being interviewed by either women or men in
What are you
America or
watching?
even elsewhere in the world, pretty much other westernized countries like London, for example. And when women or men will interview women just randomly on the street about what they feel or think about shy men, pretty much every single one of them, except maybe like one or two or a few here and there sprinkled in, but the vast majority of, well, anyways, a few here and there sprinkled in will be like, oh, I like shy men, or I love shy men, or I don't mind shy men. I think they're cute or interesting or mysterious or whatever. And even when it comes to the women who say that, they're saying that still for a certain specific kind of shy man.
How
They're
specific?
saying
What are you
that in
talking
regards
about? A
to
specific shy
really
man.
fucking handsome shy men.
Oh,
like,
okay.
If I myself had Chad looks, just top tier, top of the line, top notch, handsome, good looking, attractive looks,
Well, I
as
can't
far
imagine that
as
because you don't.
being a man goes,
You're ugly to the
even
bone.
me being shy, even me being a complete and total asshole,
Idiot.
and dick, and a douchebag, and whatnot,
Scumbag.
I would still score big time with just about any women that I wanted to be with. I'd
How's
be
that?
a player, if anything. I'd be a man whore. Literally. I'd be a man whore. If I had Chad looks, and Chad looks is the following, being like, obviously, a really perfect jawline,
Oh my god.
just really fucking handsome jawline,
Who
definitely
is
tall,
this guy?
like 6 foot tall or even taller than that,
Where did you come from?
ripped, like 6-pack, or at least slim.
I
if
dated
not
men like
ripped and
that.
having
No,
a
thank you.
6-pack or an abs and muscles and just really soul, then at least slim, not anorexic looking, but skinny.
Oh my gosh. He's something
And
else.
if I had like good clothes too, and maybe a house,
But you
or a
don't
good
have
paying
any of what you're
job,
talking about,
as
right?
in like owning my own fucking company, working for myself, being my own boss, having and driving it around in a really nice car, having really top-notch, top-of-the-line clothes that would also make me more presentable to women.
Oh my god,
to
he
even
just
look
rattles
at.
on and on.
If I
Like,
were wearing clothes that were like popular or
just
trendy
say what you
or
want to
whatever,
say.
all these factors would help me get with a woman, even if I was shy, even if I was timid around them and afraid of them to an extent, and uncomfortable, uneasy, nervous, and stressed out around them. And
You know what kind of woman gets a man like that? A woman who is exactly the same as that man. They probably have to fight for the bathroom in the morning. You know what I mean? Because they share hairspray and shit. I don't know. I've been there, done no, thanks. That's the kind of women that get with a man like that. They're both shallow. They got nothing going for them but their looks. That's it.
tried to distance myself from them as best I could and for as long as I could, and just always kept my distance, women would still fall for me. They would still throw themselves at me if I had Chad looks.
No.
As in the following that I just said: being tall, 6 foot or taller, being ripped, or at least slim, and I'm neither of those
So
things.
shallow.
And I'm not tall either. And if I had a Chad jawline, like a really defined,
Wait a minute, I get it. So you haven't had any of this, right? You haven't had any girls, no girls like you, so therefore all women are looking for everything but what you are. Right? So we're scum. Because you can't get somebody. It's got to be because of your looks. Right? It can't be your great fucking attitude that you got right now. Put a smile on your fucking face, idiot. So you hate women because you can't get what other people have, pretty much.
jawline, which I don't have. I'm not saying
See?
that I don't have a decent jawline or decent face shape, but I don't have a Chad chiseled jawline that I've seen on lots of men. in my life,
Oh my god.
both online on the internet and even in real life. And if I had
street
nice
interviews?
clothes, nice car, house, job, money, etc.,
Those things are nice.
even if I was shy, afraid, timid, uncomfortable, stressed out, nervous, and uneasy, and intimidated, and even feel inferior to women, to attractive women in specific, most
That's
of
what
all,
you're like, right?
I would still score with them. Because when it comes to men who are Chad, even if they're shy, even if they're a douchebag, an asshole, a dick, and whatnot, women will still go for them. And you know what's funny about it is the fact that men who are really handsome, good looking, and attractive are pieces of shit, literally. And they treat women horribly. I mean, I have never heard of or ever seen a story of a really good looking, attractive, handsome, top tier looking man who has treated any women that he's ever slept with, got with,
woman.
whatnot, right, or like she should be treated, or in a good way, or
You can't
whatever.
put
Like,
one
I've
specific
never
kind
heard
of
a
guy
story like
in.
that. Almost every
a
single
group.
story I ever hear of a woman getting with the kind of guys or men that she wants to be with, that women in general want to be with, whether they're really attractive women, average looking women, or ugly looking women,
So you've
and no
seen it
matter
once,
what
so
race
all
they
guys
are,
must be like that, right? All
they're
attractive
abused
guys.
both physically,
my-
emotionally, verbally, and yet they'll still tend to go for those same exact men. Women will never learn from their mistakes. They will never change.
God.
They will never get better. And they'll always keep falling for the wrong men. Always. And they will continue to go, they will continue to do so. And honestly, I don't feel bad or sorry or pity or have any sympathy or empathy or compassion or anything like that towards women who keep making that same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. Because
You have no emotions at all.
I just cannot wrap my head around why they keep doing that. Why they keep going for just such shithead men and such douchebags and dicks and assholes and I don't know, men who are just never faithful and loyal to any of the women that they get with because they're players, they're man whores. Why would they ever be tied down to just one woman when they can have any women that they want?
Holy shit, do I really want to do 35 minutes of this? I don't think so. I'm gonna let it play and I'm gonna shut my mouth. And you're probably gonna see more of this douchebag.
Any women. I mean, if I had the same looks, same height, clothes, cars, house, and whatnot that those men have, I would probably do the exact same thing. And I'm not even joking. I would do the exact same thing.
I can imagine.
But I'm not. I'm not like any of those men. So if I were to miraculously get with a woman myself, I would stay with her. And I would never cheat on her. Because I wouldn't even have the like, I don't know, the courage, the motivation, the confidence, self-esteem, or anything like that to cheat on a woman that I would be with. I mean, that's at least one good thing about when it would come to pretty much ultimately any black-pilled incel man. If any
What
of
is that?
us were ever to get with any women,
If you know what a black-pilled incel is, will you please tell me? Because I have no clue.
we would never cheat on them because we, not only would we be shocked that we were even able to get with a woman, and even if we changed, which we probably still wouldn't, because even then, there's a really famous black-pilled saying or quote
Okay, Cyrax, hit
that
me.
even if you as a black-pilled incel man were able to get with a woman, she could still cheat on you. She could still betray you. She could still leave you. So, you know, if you're a black-pilled incel man and you get with a woman,
So that's the
even
same?
then, that's just still going to be temporary until that woman ends up going for Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, or Ray Ray, or Jamal, or I know there are other Chad names for white guys, but I don't know what they are. Or Chad Regas, which is obviously, of course, a Chad Hispanic guy.
Idiot.
And, you know, if a woman even were to ever even risk getting with a black-pilled incel man, again, that would just be temporary until that girl, that woman, were to find a Chad Regas, Jamal, Tyrone, Pookie, or Ray Ray. That shit would just be temporary. It would not last. And if it were to come to me getting with a woman, I would never cheat on a woman. Not just because of the fact that I would naturally be loyal and faithful to her, even though she would probably not be loyal and faithful to me.
No, you're selling yourself,
But because
right?
of the fact that I would not even have the confidence or self-esteem or motivation or strength or courage or anything like that to cheat on a woman.
If you
Anyone.
had courage,
If
then
I
you
were
would.
to ever get with a woman in my life, which will probably never happen, but I'm just
I was
kind
right.
of speaking on like hypothetical terms here. Like I wouldn't. But you know, it just annoys me and frustrates me that so many people come on my channel, both women and men too, who will tell me that women don't hate shy men, and that is not true. That is such false bullshit ass information. And I
Okay, see here, you're just gonna start repeating yourself like Cyrax does. So I'm gonna cut this short, and I'm probably gonna add a little bit of another video in there, because that kind of looked like bleh. So, I'm sorry if I like slurring my words and shit. I'm still sick. I got a cold, So, tell me in the comments what you think of this douchebag. Do you want to see more of him? Anyways, I'm going to cut this here and then add another video. See you soon.
It's Marshall Mathers the fourth here, back to you today with another video, and today I just want to take the time to talk about and explain the kind of job that I wish I had, that I wish I could find, and that I have been trying to find for a long time now, actually, believe it or not. And I just want to start off by saying that the first thing that I wish I could find and have been trying to find, even if it may not seem like I'm trying that hard.
Okay, Cyrax.
I'm trying to find and look for a job that has weekly pay. That would just personally at least work for me a lot better than working or having a job that only pays every other week. At least in my opinion anyways, I would much rather prefer having and working a job that has weekly pay.
Go to McDonald's.
I mean, that would just be more convenient for me.
Which
I don't
is
know
good,
about
'cause
any
I
of
get
you,
paid really well.
but I could definitely use a weekly paying job instead of an every other week paying job, which personally I find annoying and frustrating that there even are jobs like that that exist.
It keeps me up at night.
Knowing that I think jobs that offer weekly pay are just much better than compared to jobs that only have or offer every other week pay. And I'm not saying that jobs that do have every other week pay suck and are bad or anything like that. It's just that, you know, for some of us people who do have jobs and who do work, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels the way I do on this sort of matter or topic. When it comes to having a job that either offers every other week pay or every week pay. And when it comes to me, as well as I'm sure many other people who have jobs, probably would rather prefer having a job that would pay them every week. I mean, it would just be more convenient. And, you know, life is expensive. And there are so many things that people have to pay for, things that people need and want to buy. And that's why I'm saying that having a job that would offer every week pay would just be far better and superior than compared to a job that only pays every other week. And the job that I have and am working currently only has and offers every other week pay. And I'm not saying or acting like it's the end of the world here. You know, it's obviously better than nothing. I'm not even really complaining.
No.
In case you can't already tell. I'm just saying that I would like it if I could have a job that paid every week instead of every other week, like the job I have now currently. And, you know, what's interesting about it is the fact that when I was applying for jobs on Indeed.com, where I actually ended up getting the job that I have now, that I'm currently working, and that I also start working this week again, Tuesday through Saturday, I guess, since the first week that I worked was 5 days, Monday through Friday, 10-hour days, or 10-hour shift or whatever, 1 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., and breaks in between here and there. But because it was Labor Day weekend, the job or the company, the factory or warehouse I'm working at, was trying everything they could in their power to give all the workers, including myself, off a 3-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, today. And then I start working again, or start going back to work tomorrow on Tuesday. And I'm pretty sure that this week I'll probably work until Saturday and I'll only have Sunday off. And the week after this week, I'll probably have a 2-day weekend. Kind of like an on and off thing. At least that's what it looks like to me anyways. What it looks and sounds like to me is that this is a job that's like a Saturday on, a Saturday off, a Saturday on, a Saturday off. Like every other week, you have to work a Saturday. Like you're expected to or required to by the company or whatever. And, you know, that's whatever. I mean, at least I'm getting paid, and I'm getting paid $16.25 an hour. But since I got this job through a hiring agency, the hiring agency is probably going to take a certain amount of my pay for themselves, unfortunately. I hope they don't take that much, but I honestly don't know how much they're going to take. But, you know, we'll see if the job that I'm working for actually, like, fully hires me. Like, within a month or so. And I do plan on, even while I'm working for this company, to try to look for a different job. Because what I was saying before that I forgot to mention just now, a little bit earlier, that when I was applying for jobs on Indeed.com, I was trying to look for a job that had weekly pay. And what's funny and interesting about it is I actually was able to find not only a second shift job, but also weekly pay. And that is the kind of job I was looking for. And I would say weekly pay even more so than second shift. I mean, second shift is definitely a must-have for me and is just much more convenient for me than working first or third shift, because I'm not used to waking up early in the morning anyways. I would never, ever do a first shift job. And for those of you who do a first shift job, great for you. You know, good on you. Like, that's cool. That's fine with me. I'm not pissing and shitting on first shifters here. I'm not condemning people who work first shift. But for me, in my case personally, I just do much better with a second shift job because I'm used to sleeping in for one, and for two, I'm used to staying up late, but not late as in all night
Oh
long
my
late.
god.
And that's why working a third shift job would not work well for me or would not be convenient for me. It's either second shift or I have no job. And thank God there even is such a thing as second shift jobs and that they even exist. Thank God for them. Because otherwise I'd be fucked. I'd be screwed. But besides having and working a second shift job, I also would like a job and want a job that offers weekly pay instead of every other week. And again,
so what you're really saying is that you want a job that is only second shift and gets paid every week, right? Everything else is a no-go. That's what you're saying? Like 10 times? You've said it?
I do plan to still keep looking for a job. And you know what's sad is the fact that even when I was applying for jobs on Indeed.com, and when I actually was able to find and even apply for jobs that did offer and did have weekly pay, according to Indeed.com at least, they never got back to me. Hell, I even tried like texting them or messaging them from Indeed.com to show them that I was more interested in that job or whatever job it was that I was applying for. And I mean, a lot of factory warehouse jobs do pay every week, weekly pay, but apparently.
Ugh, I have to go to sleep, and he's just rattling on right now. So I'm gonna edit this and upload it, and hopefully tonight. I don't know. I feel like shit. And you let me know. I'm sure my comments will be back. I'm pretty damn sure it was just for that one video. But yeah, so I'm sure those will be back, and this will be up, and tell me what you think. And you guys have a good night or a good day or whatever it is for you. And I will see you later.